The Philippines reports its highest single-day rise in COVID-19 cases on Thursday, July 30, with 3,954 new cases, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 89,374. The country also reported a record high number of new recoveries, 38,089, leading to a steep rise of total recoveries to 65,078. For this reason, the country's active cases shrink to 22,327. The day before, the active cases were at 56,528. Meanwhile, the death toll rises to 1,983. The Department of Health says the sharp increase in both confirmed cases and recoveries is due to enhanced data reconciliation efforts between the national and local governments. For recoveries, the DOH retagged as recovered those mild and asymptomatic cases who do not deteriorate 14 days after their symptoms began or their swab samples were collected. The DOH says reconciliation of data on recoveries will be reported every 15 days. Meanwhile, the national government cancels its plan to require all locally stranded individuals or LSIs to undergo a swab test before arriving in their home provinces. Instead, the burden on testing is placed on the individual's hometowns or local governments. Presidential spokesman Harry Roque also says LSIs just need to take a rapid antibody test. Rapid tests are not as accurate as swab tests, which remain the gold standard of COVID-19 testing. In related news, businessman Jaime Augusto Zobel de Ayala argues targeted lockdown and data-driven decisions instead of freezing Metro Manila again will curb COVID-19 infections. Tycoon Manny Pangilinan also backs mass testing for targeted sectors given the country's limited healthcare resources. Days after President Rodrigo Duterte's State of the Nation address, China vows to prioritize the Philippines' request for a coronavirus vaccine. In his address last Monday, July 27, Duterte said he pleaded with Chinese President Xi Jinping to prioritize the Philippines. In a briefing, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin says, quote, "The Philippines is a friendly close neighbor and we will give priority to its needs once we succeed in developing a vaccine." But Vice President Leni Robredo says the Philippines will not be able to stop the crippling coronavirus pandemic if Duterte's government will just wait for a vaccine.
Hindi mapipigil ang pandemya kung basta mag-aabang na lang tayo sa bakuna. Kailangan maampat ang pagkalat nito sa lalong madaling panahon.